Hello and welcome to another weekend reading vlog from me, Johanna, me, my dog and books. This weekend, you've not got me starting in my jammies. Makes a change, doesn't it? If you've watched any of them before, sometimes I'm actually dressed and I've got my hair done, my face done, and I am taking you today to the feminist festive fair at Glasgow Women's Library. I'm then going further into Glasgow city centre, meeting a friend for coffee, so maybe try and capture some of the festive lights that are up. Then cosy night tonight, let you know what movies we're going to watch, any cross-stitching, and then tomorrow the house shall embrace the festive spirit, so it will be a full day of decorating with audiobooks and festive movies on the go, so keep you posted on that. I've got a couple of books to tell you about that I've just finished. We Used to Live Here, I just finished yesterday, so I'll tell you about that. I finished Love Pamela this morning on audio, so I'll tell you about that. And I've started 2 new books, so that's what's coming next. Anyway, let's go to the Feminist Festive Fair at Glasgow Women's Library. So that's me heading. I'm using Google Maps because I kind of roughly know where Glasgow Women's Library is, but I haven't been for ages. So I'm in the East End of Glasgow, Hallet area. So take a walk. I used to live, not this part of the East End of Glasgow, but I used to live in the East End of Glasgow. That's where the H. David is from. So this is kind of the East End, but closer to the city centre. So it's a very diverse neighbourhood, which I love. I love the diverse parts, not overly gentrified parts of the city. So anyway, I'm very excited. home, we've had our dinner, watched a bit of Paddington, and now we're about to go into the attic and get all the Christmas deckies down so that tomorrow I can get decorating whilst David is probably still sleeping. I might show you some of the stuff. We've curated it over years, so this is why I don't need to buy any more stuff. Up he goes. And the Christmas stuff will come down. Saturday night bedtime for us. Isn't it, Lucy? Isn't it? Yeah. You've been wanting to come to your bed for about half an hour. Aww. So yeah, we're in our bed Saturday night. It's just before 10 o'clock. But I woke up super early this morning. And then I've been out for a lot of the day. And as you'll have seen, got loads of stuff out from the attic because tomorrow is festive decorating time, which will probably take me most of the day. And then because we have an artificial tree and we've got we've had it for like decades, you still get all the bits, you know, that come off. Just the artificial version of pine needles. So there'll be lots of cleaning after that, but I will show you. But yeah, that's the priority for tomorrow, which I'll take you along with, and I'll be listening to an audiobook. I'll be listening to, excuse me, and that was the reason I came on bed, My Bloody Christmas, which was recommended to me. I managed to get it on BookBeat actually, but it's also on Kindle for only 99p. And I only started listening to it earlier on my dog walk. And I have to confess, I've already started laughing at it. So it's quite a funny Christmas book, which I'm enjoying. And then I am actually reading Poppy's Christmas Cracker, which is a cosy crime story. Cosy crime with bite, because we have Poppy, the dog. But it's mainly, oh, it's falling out of my hand. It's mainly a story of Hannah, who runs a little tea shop and bakery in this small town, and who's helped with Emily. Emily seems to be the main kind of narrator, so like third person narrator. And then all of a sudden, across the road from the tea shop opens a French patisserie, which Hannah, tea shop owner, is not happy about and is quite vocal about it. But then the owner of the French patisserie turns up dead, and Hannah becomes the prime suspect. So it's down to Emily and her dog Poppy to solve the crime. I'm maybe about halfway through. I did get this as I'm on the book tour for it, so I need to do my review. Well, I'll do my review before I finish this vlog. Reviews during the 4th of December. And it's only the 30th of November today. It's dead easy reading. It's light, it's cosy. It's maybe not the best written, but I'm kind of flying through it, so it's just alright. And I'm getting cosy, kind of festive, and there's a dog involved, so I'm here for it. Anyway, I'm going to read a bit of that. Probably last about one page, because I never last at bedtime reading. Get me up at any time in the morning, like proper early is normally when I wake up, and then I'll read for hours. That's me. Bedtime reading, does not matter how good the book is whatsoever. My eyes are shutting. Anyway, so I can get one page in. I'll love you and leave you for now, and I'll see you on Sunday morning, where we shall commence the decorating of the house. It's Sunday morning. It's not even 7 a.m. and I've been up since back at 5. I was finishing a book. Finished this. It's an okay, easy, cosy crime. I've read better. Caveat was given this by the publisher, or by the publishers. It was alright. Finished it pretty quickly. The romance was it was just all a wee bit, what's the word? Predictable. But Poppy was lovely. So now that it's done, I had to finish it before the 4th of December. It is time, because it's the 1st of December, to get a decorating. So all the stuff came down from the attic, as you know, and I'm about to get the tree going, get the tree up, and then moving a bits, and then clearly I have acquired a lot, mostly secondhand to be fair, decorations over the last few decades, so this might be an all-day job. I'm currently in my pyjamas, but I will get changed later in the morning when I need to take the dogs out. But I'll keep you updated, and I'm going to listen to Happy Bloody Christmas, which I started yesterday. I've got it on Kindle as well, because it's only 99p on Kindle, if anyone, so far finding it very funny, so that's kind of what I need. Oh, I meant to also finish this, the Mistletoe mystery by Nita Prose. So I really liked The Maid, and then book 2, which has Molly the Maid in it, was The Guest. So this is like book 2.5, kind of festive, tiny festive one. I'm glad I got it out of the library because I didn't think it was worth buying. It was nice to spend time with Molly, but honestly Molly, you need to not just, like, the romance between her and what's his face, is it Juan Manuel, who is her partner, like, the mystery is meh. Molly's lovely, and the flashbacks to Molly and her gran are delightful, but Molly's dependence and almost gratitude to Juan, like to Juan loving her and wanting to be with her, is almost like, have more respect for yourself, Molly, he's lucky to have you. So I found that really irritating, so meh. Anyways, yeah, look at my, I mean, this, I've got the air fryer in there to clear, so that it's not a good, it's not a festive sort of, it's not even an aesthetically lovely backdrop, but it is what it is. And you get me how I am. Hence the hair, the face not even washed. But I have a Sprout mug. Hands up if you love, oh, actually, let me know in the comments, do you love Sprouts? Bloomin' love Sprouts. David detests them. I've tried all different ways. I've tried like maple, like roasted with maple, detests them. It's more for me. Over here, you'll see it's all the autumn spooky mugs. They're all getting wrapped up to go into the attic, because what's coming down, and I'll show you later, the festive mugs. This is the only one that kind of crosses over, because it could be a cabbage, but it's actually a sprout. Huge. But I got my coffee. Actually, I got, when I was in Oxfam bookshop the other day, I showed it yesterday. I normally do half and half in my filler coffee machine, because I can't have full caffeine because it plays with my belly. And also, I don't need full caffeine a lot of time, or sometimes. And I got this one. Look, it's organic festive blend, small farmers, big change. That's from Oxfam. So I like to get like a seasonal coffee if I can and add it into the mix. So that is what's partly in my coffee, fueling me to get the tree up. Anyway, enjoy a day of decorating with me. This is the midst of the Christmas chaos, but look at this wee sweetie. Patty, what have you got in your mouth? Did Mummy find a Grinch bone? Oh my goodness! And I don't know how you got that jumper on. You put it on yourself. What's that, the Grinch? Hiya! I'm not taking it off you. This is a work in progress. I am sweating. Patty is happy. So the tree is pretty much done. You get loads of baubles from over the years. But that there is my new second-hand star. It's like a material star. It's a gift someone got. It says the Mac family. Johanna and David. We got this when we went to San Francisco about a gazillion years ago. We got this when we went to Vegas, also a gazillion years ago. This was part of a gift we got before. This was a gift at the time. It was before we got Patty. There's loads here. There's a wee skier. There's a gift. This wee teapot I got second hand many years ago. Loads of these are either second hand or we got them as gifts. I got this as a Secret Santa one year. Some of these, oh, there's a wee gap. I don't mind because this is going like here, so nobody's going to see that bit. Is there any more ones I can show you? There was another Secret Santa I got. I got this second hand last year in the charity shop. I have another, where is it? I have another cable car, a cable tram, sorry, I got from San Francisco. And then when we went to Budapest one year, I got this, and it says Budapest. So I think I'm happy with the tree. Oh, I think I'm happy with the tree. Patty's still chilling. So I'm going to push that into the corner. And then the witch will put lights around the window when he gets up. Oh, got you there. The carnage is still ongoing. Look. Oh, and there's, wait till you see. Look at the state of my floor. There's so much mess hoovered up. Tree's looking great. Ambient. Oh look, I've been going for so long the ambience has changed and I haven't even noticed. Got the stockings up. But it's just absolute carnage. Isn't it, Patty? Don't know what's going on. We're all out of sorts. Did we poop upstairs, you scallywag? What's going on, Lissy? What is going on? Get your Christmas stuff out soon. Scene, I have changed because I was getting awfully hot. My PJs, awfully hot. So I've only gone for this. Caveat, bought this second hand years ago. So, you know, I'm not funding Disney or anything. And I've had to have windows open. It's absolutely boiling. It's a really mild day. So, I better get on with this, look. I'm getting there. I'll be happy when it's all done. Then I'll need to hoover and mop before that. Still listening to Happy Bloody Christmas. And this is a joyous read to be doing, to be reading, joyous read to be listening to while I'm doing all this. Just funny. There's a murder element. And not in a cosy murder way, well maybe, but more in a, what is it? Finlay Donovan books, I'd say, rather than cozy murder stuff. Anyway, I better go on. I'm having a toast and banana break. It's 3:30 and I'm still going. And do you know what it is? Like, I mean, I need to put all this stuff back in the attic. I'm having to hoover because of all the tree bits. And then mopping. And honestly, I'm so hot. I'm so hot, but we're nearly there, I have got my buddy the elf bedspread on. Oh wait, CC, I'll show you my... I mean, I'll do a proper summary when it's all hanging away to see my rainbow tree that's in our bedroom. Oh, I should switch. Oh, honestly, that's my buddy the elf, which you can't see because of washing and all the other stuff that needs to go back. And let me see. I got this second hand last year or the year before. Can't remember. There's a wee switch. I might need to replace the batteries. Thank you, sir. It looks a bit wonky. In hindsight, I need to replace the batteries. I was switching the lights off so you could see. So I'll sort that after. The amount of like all the stuff on this bed, which is some of the leftover autumn stuff, needs to go up. This needs to go up in the attic. I'll go up at 24 days. So got my wee chalkboard and my people. Ah, honestly, I'm knackered. Why does this take so long? I have finished Happy Bloody Christmas, and do you know what? I highly recommend that. It's currently 99p on Kindle. It was a good sort of caper, as well as being quite relatable about especially parents maybe with a 15 and a younger one as well, try to get ready for Christmas, the hilarity of all that, the hilarity of like just wanting to scream into a cupboard and all that. A fun one. And then I've just started The Quiet Tenant by Clémence. I've been saying Michallon, but that's not it because it's a French name and I'll learn how to say it for next time. Which is a dark thriller where we follow, so Aidan is the wonderful man around town in the community. Everybody kind of likes him, but unbeknownst to most people, he has killed 8 women and currently has another one in his shed. So this was one of my 10 before the end. So I've just started that on audio because I had an Audible. I've got 2 Audible credits that I've not used and I've paused my Audible subscription. So I'm using that because I thought if I'm going to be spending hours cleaning, I may as well. So it has been very, cleaning and decorating, it has been very productive on the reading department thanks to audiobooks. What you got from me yesterday was a bit limited because it was a 12-hour shift of decorating that I will show it later today. But today, Monday, I'm going into the OH David's office in Glasgow and I'm going to put up his Christmas tree for him, and then I'm going to come home and I'll show you around the house, and then I'll be making Wednesday's video, which will be November wrap up, and I think December hopefuls maybe. So I'll show you putting up the tree there. It's a bit of a wet day, but I've got started with the festive jumpers. You know, you have a limited time frame in which to wear them, so you may as well wear them up. Most have either been gifted to me or I got them second hand from charity shop. I've collected them over the years. I have purchased a new one, but it was a donation to Cali for Care, which is a UK volunteer-based refugee charity. So I'll show you that when it comes in. Right, so this is his wee office. Good view, Glasgow city centre. It's the riverside down there, look at that. So my job is to get the tree up. I got home from decorating David's office and realised I didn't take any video. So here's a picture. It's just a wee tree. We've had that tree, it was one of our first trees. We've had that tree since 2003. Still going strong. I'm not one for throwing away stuff unless it's broke. Or I'll pass it on at the charity shop whenever we don't use that, to be fair. So that was that. I'm back in the house. So I'm about to make myself some lunch and pot of soup. And then I'll wrap this video up, giving you a bit of a summary of some of what I've read. I've read a few sort of Christmas books and others in the last week. So I'll give you a summary of that. But first, I'll show you around the house. I have David's office. This is bikes, because one isn't enough apparently. There's jumpers, but this is a tree here that he'll have behind when he has meetings. These stars light up, and old school tinsel, and a Merry Christmas. Excuse all the golf stuff. And then we go through here. Lucy's sitting on the Christmas mat. This was a felt tree, and it's got these sticky bits, like you can just stick them there. I got this for a couple of quid last year from the charity shop. I've got my little, excuse the washing, is my teapot. I've got my books from a November wrap up, which I'm going to talk to you about in another video. These two giant stockings I also got from the charity shop a couple of years ago. Delightful, delightful. Loads of stockings up. I got this from the charity shop as well a few years ago, and I just like to have it up. 12 Dogs of Christmas, which obviously read. Got the ambience, the tree. So that's David's stocking, Lucy, Patty, me. Here's some of the baubles. I think I might have shown you them before. I've got the Noel, Care Bears and Teddies. I've got their Festive. Look at the, all these cushions are second hand. Oh, it's my tripod. Are second hand, all of them. Then take you upstairs. Excuse the mess. Also, there's the sketch that Paula did for me. It's delightful. And then I've got a Santa sack I got from the charity shop. This orange and clove garland. Sorry, the light isn't great. I made 23 days at point of recording. Hi! And this is where I work. It's a bit of a mess right now. But I've got my Christmas cacti up here. They'll be flowering soon. Actually, one of them is starting to flower. Yaha! David put Christmas lights around the windows up here. This is a little delightful tree I got last year from the charity shop with like bright baubles. Loved it. Excuse the mess in my washing. Hey ho, that's real life. Nothing so much around here, just that's my new yoga mat. Had to turn it over. It's double-sided. The spare chair comes up here. Oh, and I had this all made, but it looks like Lucy has been up here. Order has been restored after Lucy's been here. So I got this from the charity shop last year. I never got a chance to use it because I got it just after Christmas. And then this is my little rainbow tree. Ah, it's too cute. I love it. I love it. So yeah, festive stuff has arrived. Washing everywhere because life goes on. Look at me hat. And yeah. There's Patty. Hiya, Patty. Patty. Hello. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see Mummy? Can you see Mummy? Ah. Take you out a wee lunchtime walk soon. Anyway, happy holidays if you don't happy holidays if you celebrate any holidays between now and the end of the year. And if not, happy days. It's the end of another weekend reading vlog. Well, I say the end, I've still got some chitter chatter to give you. I've got some book updates and some more book updates. You might notice that was a jiggy saw. So yeah, this weekend's been great. As you'll have seen, I took you along to Glasgow Women's Library's first ever feminist festive fair. And when I went there, showing you around, like they've got great, it's just a wonderful sort of archive and actual library. You can take the books out, but they also curate loads of stuff about women's history. Honestly, fabulous venue. And I treated myself to, because all these things go to support the library, you see, is Badges of Honour Feminist Edition 500 piece puzzle. So there's like a women's place is in her union, 30 years of changing, riots not diets. So all those, like, so I thought this would be a good one to do like after the festive season with, plus it supports them. And I got a badge that says deck the halls with gender
equality and slay the patriarchy, of which I also have a jumper. And as you may have seen, I also popped into the Oxfam shop, which is just along from where I'm in the office at work, next to also the library, Gallery of Modern Art, which is in the basement. My library is in the basement, the Gallery of Modern Art. Look, this little patty cakes. Hey Petty, hey Petty. She's not listening to me. Lucy, you might not see her. Oh, look at this chair. Lucy's over there. My bubbas. Anyway, I saw this Chris Carter. I'm currently collecting them all. I know I'm not as far, so I've maybe read the first 2, I think, in the series, because it follows the detective Robert Hunter, but these are very dark and disturbing thrillers, and I really like the series so far, so anytime I see them in a charity shop I pick it up. Plus it was for Oxfam, so you know, all good causes. And I got this book for free, so if you've not seen any of my videos before, I've maybe referenced the wee free library I set up in my office at work, and in the office, sorry, and always kind of take books in there, and loads of the other people have, and if there's books that don't shift and they've been sitting there for a while, I'll take them and donate them to the nearby charity shop, so there's a good turnover of books. And when I was doing that the other day, I saw this one, which I have seen doing the rounds. I think it might be in paperback now, I could be wrong, but it's called Olive by Emma Gannon, and I wasn't really sure. I've seen the cover, I don't know what it's about, but when I opened it, and it says Olive is many things: independent, adrift, anxious, loyal, kind. She knows her own mind. And I was like, I think I want to know about Olive. So I took it. I haven't read the rest of it, but I'll read it with you now. And it's okay, she's still figuring it all out, navigating her world without a compass, but life comes with expectations. There are choices to be made, sometimes stereotypes to fulfill. So when her best friends' lives branch away towards marriage and motherhood, leaving the path they've always followed together, she starts to question her choices. Because life, according to Olive, looks a little bit different. So even right now, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for this. Oh, I was like, where's Patty going? Full of warmth, love and nostalgia, Olive is a modern tale about the obstacle course of adulthood, milestone decisions and the taboo about not choosing to have children. Okay, why have I not read this before? Anyway, absolute bargain. Got it for nothing. And then there was a couple other things I wanted to talk to you about books I've finished recently, and just started this one like yesterday, The Quiet Tenant. So I'm quite chuffed to have started this one, because again, this was on my 10 before the end, one of the books there. And we follow Aidan, who, well, we have multiple POVs in this. Actually, I don't think we have Aidan's. So Aidan is kind of a good guy in the community, unbeknownst to most people. He's killed 8 women and he has one currently in his shed. The woman in the shed, as she kind of is referred to, and his daughter, who doesn't know about any of this stuff, and another character I think called Emily, who is really fancying Aidan. I think, and there possibly is a other perspective that I'm hearing from all tell us what Aidan's really like, despite the small community really kind of hail him up there as a good guy who's lost his wife to cancer not that long ago, and so they're kind of gathering around to help him. Little do they know. So enjoying this. Then one of my first was it my first festive? Yeah. Yes. This was my first festive read of the season, and it's the Mistletoe Mystery by Nita Prose. Kind of glad I got it out of the library, because this was just meh. I love The Maid by Nita Rose, which is the first book in the Molly the Maid sort of mystery series. I love Molly. I love her relationship with her grandmum. The Mystery Guest, book 2, was just okay. This one is 2.5 because obviously it's come out as a wee festive edition. And it just fell flat for me. I loved the bits about Molly and when she's reminiscing about chats or scenarios with her gran. Loved that. Her relationship with Juan, is it Juan Manuel, who also works at the hotel, right? So the both of them work at the, what is it? The Regency Grand Hotel, right? And they seem like a cute couple together, right? But there's a bit too much romance in this for me, and not like spicy in the slightest, really. But to the point where it's like Molly feels like, I can't believe you love me, Juan. I can't. And then is the mystery what he's like? There isn't really a murder mystery, put it that way. And she feels so like indebted to Juan for loving her. And I'm just like, Molly, just like, you don't need someone else to validate you. You're wonderful without Juan. And so that was like an earworm in my head when I was reading it. So disappointed.com. Disappointed. Then I read Poppy's Christmas Cracker, which was a book I signed up for. It's like an ad PR product because I wanted to, because I loved the sound of it, right? It's a cosy crime caper with Bite because of Poppy the dog. So I've signed up to the book tour. I need to do my feedback on it I need to review it, sorry, on the 4th of December. So I read it in 2 days, right, because it's quite small. And yeah, we've got Hannah, who owns a tea shop in this wee place, and we've got this new French patisserie opening up, and Hannah's like, don't like the competition. Then the owner of the French patisserie turns up dead, and Hannah's sidekick, who works with her in the tea shop, I think it's Emily? Yeah, Emily and her dog Poppy are determined to prove Hannah innocent because obviously Hannah's the prime suspect. It was okay as cosy mysteries go. It felt like a wee bit, and I feel bad saying this, but I've got to be honest with people. I can't, just because I've got it as a PR product. It felt a wee bit basic in its storytelling, and saying that this is book 4, and it was a bit obvious. The love interest was like, made me slightly want to vomit. Poppy was my favourite character, and it was okay. Oopsie. I'm going to think about keeping my review for that on Instagram factual. Then I finished this chunk, Wellness, by Nathan Hill, who wrote The Nix, which I've not read. This was my December book group choice, and actually, to be honest, I got to the point where I was like listening to it on audio. Thank God, the only way I got through this in time for book group, which is on, after you've seen this, it'll have been on the Thursday the 5th of December if you're watching it directly after that. This will make for an interesting discussion. It's honestly, it's a kaleidoscope of musings around the Chicago art scene in the 90s, suburbia, detox diet, home renovations, hysteria, wellness minds the absurdities of modern technology and modern love to reveal profound, startling truths about intimacy and connection. This is a love story with a healthy dose of insight, irony and heart. Probably done it in half the amount, but I actually found my head like, I didn't read it in 3 times the speed because I had to finish it, because to be honest, I've still got today, tomorrow and the next day before book group, so I could have taken my time, but I didn't wanna. I felt a bit fever dreamy. It just went off in tangents all over the place, and I was like, what is the point in this? But it gets loads of 5-star reviews, so do not let my opinion of it put you off. Check out what it's about, check the reviews and see if it's your bag. It was not mine. Now this, I'll not go into too much detail because I do on my November. I was trying to remember what month, November reading wrap up, which will have published just before this. So I'll link that in the description. We Used to Live Here, 5 stars, amazing. I'm forgetting my words today. Amazing psychological horror, sort of haunted house vibes, but more than that. It was tense, it was dark, it was quite graphically violent at times, which I don't mind, it is horror. Honestly, So this apparently started, because I read the blurb back, so it didn't apparently, it did start as a serialised short story, serialised shorts on Reddit, and won some forum award for the scariest novel, like scariest stories of 2021. And then Netflix snapped it up before it was even completed into a full novel. I can absolutely imagine this as a horror movie. Amazing. My full review in my reading wrap up. Is that me trying to encourage you to read my reading wrap up if you want to? You don't have to, it's okay. But it was good, it was 5 stars. And then on the way home from doing the OHs, I need to stop. I call them the OH other half so often that it falls off my tongue so easily that I'm just like, say the OH and then realise not everybody knows what OH stands for, so stop doing that. But I was donating some stuff to the charity shop, some stuff that when I was unboxing all our Christmas things I was like, oh, I probably wouldn't put that up, or I didn't have space for it, so I just gifted it to the charity shop with a couple of jigsaws. And obviously while I'm in the charity shop I like to have a good wee nosy, and I picked up these 2 wee books for £1 each. Who doesn't love a festive read? So I read The Christmas Appeal last year and really liked it. It's a good, so I've read The Appeal and it was okay. I think I need to reread it again, and I've not read any other Janice Hallet's, but because I thought this, you could probably read this without reading The Appeal. It's all done in kind of email communications and stuff, different sort of multimedia between this small neighbourhood where they're making a Christmas panto. I don't know if you get pantomimes out with the UK. It's kind of like a Christmas theatre show. Anyway, so it's like one dead Santa, a town full of suspects, will you discover the truth? I think you're supposed to try and figure it out as you go along. So it's Christmas in Lower Lockwood, and the Fairway players are busy rehearsing their festive pantomime Jack and the Beanstalk to raise money for the church roof appeal. But despite the season's goodwill, it is distinctly lacking amongst the amateur dramatics enthusiasts. Sarah Jane is fending off threats to her new position as chair, the fiberglass beanstalk might be full of asbestos, and someone is intent on ruining the panto even before the curtain goes up. So, small village drama. There's also the matter of the dead body. Who could possibly have had the victim on their naughty list? Join lawyers, Femi and Charlotte as they read the round robins. That's all the emails. Examine the round robins. I don't know, there's maybe announcements about one of the round robins from the main lawyer that's got them to look at this case. Yes, now remember. Examine the emails and pore over the police transcripts. Will you discover the truth before they do, and will the show go on? Right, I'm rubbish at like figuring out murder mysteries, okay, but so I don't think I did, but it was a fun one. I just like, if I can show you, so it's that kind of, and you just like get the small village bitchiness, and there was a bit of drama, and I just loved it. It was dead easy reading. So I got it from the library last time, and so I thought this is one I'd quite like to have to keepsies. I love the cover too. And then this one I've got Murder at Christmas somewhere, and which is a collection of Christmas stories, and this one looks of the same ilk. It's 10 classic crime stories for the festive season, Murder Under the Christmas Tree, and it's got the likes of Val McDermid, Conan Doyle and Ian Rankin, and also like it's just lovely looking. Oh, don't look at my hands. Honestly, my hands, right, as I'm like saying that, holding up, I'm not like a hand model. That would be a career I would never be able to progress in. I never do my nails, like I always have short nails because I've got tiny sausage fingers, and I've tried acrylics and I don't like it. So, but I do love other people's like fancy nails and stuff, because you know, bright colours and it's arty looking. But anyways, having spent 12-13 hours putting up Christmas tree, Christmas decorations, hoovering, bleaching, cleaning bathrooms, my hands are a riot, and I got a wee cut. So yeah, that was a long way of saying just don't look at my hands when I'm holding up the books, just hold them with my thumbs. Anyway, what I was wanting to say is like the covers for these are really good, so I quite like them. So yes, 2 new books. No, I lie. I have 4 new books, £2, free from work, and I can't remember, it was a couple of quid as well. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Do I need any more new books? No. Do I want to support charity shops? Yes. Yes. Anyway, and also wanted to support Glasgow Women's Library. I hope you like that footage. I'll try and go. They do events and stuff like that, so I've decided January, March next year I want to try and get along some of their events. I've just seen that badge. War is menstruation envy. Loves it. No, I love it, love it, love it. I became a feminist as an alternative to becoming a masochist. Actually looking at these badges saying, how can I get these badges? Anywho's, as always, thanks so much for watching my weekend reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed chatting away to you in my little, I say camera, it's just my phone. Oh, I'd love one day, like in a couple of years, if people are still watching my booktubes, to be able to get like a proper wee camera. But I can't afford it, so this is the best you get. So I try and use the daylight as much. I realised when I was editing last week's that, you know, the quality of some of the videos were a bit shady, only because the lighting wasn't great. And so when the light, iPhone cameras are great when you've got natural light. When you're working indoor lighting, it's no the best. So I thought I'll try and make it better quality. So apologies for last week's, but I hope you still enjoy watching it nonetheless. So yeah, thanks for spending time with me, going to the Glasgow Women's Library, Oxfam, my festive decorating as you can see, yes. And don't worry if you don't celebrate Christmas. I'm not going to go full like Christmas heavy. I celebrate the holidays. I'm agnostic. I'm not religious, but I do have a genuine interest and interest in all sort of different beliefs and stuff like that. So if you do celebrate Christmas as a Christian holiday, that's all good. That's all good. I kind of intrigued by people's beliefs because I think it's a nice thing. But obviously there's other holidays this time of year. We've just had Diwali, then there's Hanukkah just after Christmas Day, and then there's the Black Heritage cultural festival that's Kwanzaa, which is about the same time. And then there's obviously pagan festivals, of which Christianity isn't one, but many. Anyway, I'm not going to go. I'm learning a lot of this stuff because I do equality, diversity, inclusion is not what I'm skilled at doing at work. I just represent, and it's an area of interest that I've got, so I volunteered to take part in some of that stuff. Anywho's, why did I get onto that? Yes, I was just about to say, because it's not going to be Christmas this, Christmas that. There will be festivities, the house is decorated, but there will be other stuff that isn't like festive. But do let me know, because actually I was going to do some festive winter reading recs, possibly a mix of genres. So let me know if you'd like me to do that. And then I was going to do a bookish gift guide for people, which will be like not expensive stuff, like buy me a video camera for kids. Do you remember the old video cameras from back in the like 90s? Remember them? Anyways, yes, so I was going to try and do that pretty soon, because I've realised by the time you see this it's the 9th or 8th of December. 7th or 8th of December when you see this. So next weekend I have a quiet one at home on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday I have my book group festive lunch in the single end, so maybe try and get some video of that while I'm there, and then obviously have loads of book chat to update you on. So for now, until next time, thank you ever so much for watching, for liking, for commenting. If you don't already, please do subscribe, and if you do, I'll stop saying that. And if you like watching these and have never wanted to comment and don't know what to say, just give me a smiley face, even if it's just a colon and a close bracket. Just give me a wee smiley face in the comments and I'll smiley winky face back. Okay, for now and until next time, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!